I'm going to go with this color. Good morning. I'm getting everything ready for my video for Ororosa's bag. I'm really excited about this bag. It is quite brilliant and cute. And when I say cute, it's cute. So I'm trying to get that ready. I made one, my tester one, the first one without filming is all like sophisticated, and I'm really proud of it. But the one I'm making today, it's gonna have some Star Wars flair to it, and I'm really proud of that. Good morning. It's a windy day in Maryland. It was a windy day yesterday, but my allergies, I think, and some of the other people's in the household has stuffy nose and postnasal drip, and I'm like, yep, tis the season for that. The wind is really ripping and roaring. I am organizing my clips like I normally do and moving hardware that I'm not using for the next project. So, I don't even know what that is. So yeah, windy out here. I'm hoping that I could film without the internet cutting out. It is really, really windy out here. Not as bad as last night, but still pretty bad. I went and I got coffee and donuts for everyone, so they're slowly getting up. I need to prep my bag for filming. That I need to cut out. So what I basically do is I cut out all the pieces, and when there's like multiple pieces that we do, like stitching down a zipper, I'll stitch down one zipper on the other side and just show you on another so the video can flow and you can understand. I need to I need to cut out some things for it because to make it a little bit more Shinova nerdy, because we're gonna definitely get squishy with it and nerdy with it. um, and then I need to wind some bobbin. I'm gonna use this Amon thread, and the weight is 135. I love 90 weight, but I got this 135 from Sunny Sewing at when I was at the Sew Magical Texas, and I'm really excited to use it on something. Um, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Organizing the rulers and how I use them, because if you watch any of my videos, you know I always have a Westcott ruler. I always have my Creative Grid, either frosted or clear ruler. So I need to get all those ready. And I think once I'm done with that, I need to do a photo shoot. So I did a photo shoot with Faith yesterday where it was a little bit more elegant, a little bit more fun. And I gave her, she usually grabs one of my dresses when back in the day when I was thin kind of dresses, but she got a dress recently. It was an early birthday present. She turns 18 this year. Um, so she wore that with a pair of my one of my Lucky Lou shoes, and she looked amazing. Um, but this for this shoot for this bag that I'm going to be making for the tutorial, I'm actually using Hope because I have Ray's shoes from like a copy of Ray's shoes from Star Wars, and I have a lot of sabers, and I'm going to have some fun with her in a shoot. But I'm hoping it won't be as windy, and we can get a really good thumbnail. And Monday, everyone's probably gonna be sleeping in. It's gonna be really cool though because we all get up like around between 6 and 7 because of school, and the only person that has to get up this time is my husband. He doesn't have spring break, so it's just me and the kids are finally at the age where they don't want to get up because the sun is up. They want to sleep in. So there might be a possibility that I can get things done in the morning with pure quiet and maybe sleep in a day or two for myself too. Mm, good morning. Yeah, I I'm not too sure about the hitchhiker pattern because I haven't spoke to the person directly. Um, I'm just really I always tell people be cautious about it. If it's not the owners selling it to you, it's you just have to be careful. Um, good morning, Dalva. It's 8:30. 8:04 out here, 8:40. I was up at like 7 something. I got donuts for the kids, got some iced coffee, and I'm prepping and I'm trying to prep why my husband and my daughter are supposed to be coming down here and moving stuff around because today's supposed to be like moving day, not organizing day. Tomorrow will be organizing day, but today's supposed to be moving. So we shall see how that goes. Uh, he cut out some shelves for me yesterday, so putting up shelves and moving after I do this tutorial is my main jam this Sunday, and it would be nice to go to bed early. No, the hitchhiker pattern's not new. It's an older pattern that's about 2, 3 years old. The designer is not responsive on social media or taking personal messages. So there's a lot of people asking for it, but I only buy from the original designer. Um, I can't because it's without proof of verification. It can get kind of spotty, and I don't want to encourage anyone to do so because if the person comes back and was like, I never get authorized anyone to sell it, then I don't know. I'm really always worried about that because I see people, I have, trust and believe, I have people that creep into my inbox and ask me not only for that pattern, but a few others. And it's like, I'm not going to give you any patterns. One, I paid for them. Two, the money goes directly to the designer. Three, by giving or selling patterns that are not yours, you're kind of breaking a few laws. So it's not worth it to me. And there's, like I said, there's patterns that look similar. If you really are gun ho about the hitchhiker, which I always find interesting because there is a group from Bent to Needles and there's not a lot of hitchhikers. A lot of people don't make it, and there's a reason why. The pattern pieces are brilliant, but the instructions are a little, they're hilarious, but they're a little vague. So you really need to be an intermediate to advance and someone that has put something together with heavy duty, like something that's very structured. My first hitchhiker looked like garbage, like absolutely garbage. They progressively get better and they're still not where I want them to be. Um, so just be a little bit cognizant about that because if you never know, what if the person had like a health issue and then they come back next year and they're finding out someone else is selling their patterns, it can cause like a whole, it's their property. That's like me selling some like a Nora Roberts books for prices of Nora Roberts without getting her consent. I read Nora Roberts books. I'm a sucker for those books, okay? Yeah. I wouldn't de I wouldn't Diva, I would not recommend you if you're not getting it from the actual person, no matter I know you really probably want it, don't I wouldn't recommend purchasing it. Honesty is the best policy, and I don't share patterns. I don't sell patterns. That's if unless they can prove to you they have some kind of notarized letter saying that she can sell her product and get income from it. Because if no one's able to reach that person, how is a person going to benefit from yourself from another person? That's the way I look at it. And there are patterns that look like the hitchhiker out there, like the Tribbiani from Sincerely Jen. It looks very, very similar. If you take off the side slip pockets, you have a nice suitcase. Um, there's a couple of patterns out there. No, I know, Jenny, you weren't there. Yep. You just buy them. Just buy what, and I feel bad because I know a lot of people want it. But look, if you look at the bigger picture, if you go into the Bent Needle group, seriously, if you go in there, there's not even 50 hitchhiker bags made in there. I can honestly say there's probably not even 25. And out of the 25 that are there, 7 of them are mine. So it's it has a lot to do with the writing style and the instructions. My first one was complete and utter garbage. I gradually got better and now I have modified things so it's easier for me, but it's not But for the pattern to be absolutely gorgeous, it doesn't have the easiest instructions. So if you're desperately looking for a suitcase bag, I would recommend the Tribbiani, and there's a couple other boxy bags. Like um, you could even modify. I was actually thinking about modifying this. So Sweetness has a creative case, right? And it has like where you open it up, and you could put pencils or art book, whatever. I was actually going to modify that for a suitcase because it looks like a suitcase. So there's a lot of patterns that are out there that give you that boxy look, and all you have to do is change the interfacing and the stabilizers, and you'll get a more structured look. No worries. I am so tired though. I think okay, so Loki news. As I told you guys, he went to the vet yesterday, and we Loki about 4 days after having surgery had this. It looked like a balloon over where his incision mark is. I like the good doggy mommy I am, and the good doggy daddy Kindle is. We took pictures. We sent it to the surgeon. The surgeon was like, sometimes dogs reject stitches. Young, healthy dogs will recover from this for 7 to 10 days. Since Wednesday, Loki will get really active with Roxy and then just want to lay down. And everyone's like, oh, he had surgery. I'm like, but 24 hours after he had surgery, he was still playing with Roxy. He was still like wag his tail and find you at the door when you walked in the house. And he was kind of like a little lethargic. I kept checking his teeth. He kept eating, and he was having, number ones and number twos. So everyone was like, he's okay. And I'm like, I'm feeling in my instinct, he's not. Why did the vet do an ultrasound yesterday and they said they forgot to close up his intestinal wall? I can't even express to you the anger I'm feeling right now. So we have to wait until tomorrow to set up an appointment, and most likely his appointment will be on Wednesday. They say it's not an emergency, but it does need to get taken care of as soon as possible. I'm just his intestinal wall. The pouch is like his intestines are trying to go. I knew something was wrong. I knew it. I knew it. So he's back on gabapentin, um, an antibiotics, and then they have a medicine to try. He has to take a half of, just like the vet said that the medicine that they gave Loki to stay calm, that he's such a baby puppy that they shouldn't have gave him two. They should have gave him a half of one. So they want him to stay calm and not do a lot of things like stretching up and stretching that area. He has to eat really, really small meals. So he eat more meals frequently, but they have to be really, really small because his intestinal wall is open. I am in my head, I was like, I knew something was wrong, but then I was like, oh yeah, cool. He'll have his cone of shame and sorrow off on Wednesday. And no, on Wednesday he will be going underneath surgery again and having another cone for another 2 weeks. So I'm a little upset. I'm no, not the intestinal wall. Kindle, what is it? He have Kindle type what he has, but basically it's not good. It's not an emergency, but it needs to be taken care of quickly. But we have tons of screenshots where we emailed and they were like, yeah, that's fine. And this is the part that drew me nuts. This is why I did not feel like it was safe. The two descriptions that they gave us for why he has this, when you Google it, both of them immediately say surgery. And I was like, what? It was like his Adam wall, not his intestinal wall. Yeah, his stomach's not closed up. So Kendall's probably going to be taking Wednesday off to take him because I'm a relatively calm person and I do hold my tongue a lot, but when I'm angry and I'm angry, it'll be easier for Kindle because Kindle has a more laid back and chilled manner, so he can go in there and be like, "Oh, you guys made a mistake. We can fix this." Da, da, da. Me, I will want to burn the whole building down. and probably go to and probably be arrested in the process. Um, I'm mad. Loki's my favorite person. Everybody knows it. He, and I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. Also because when I work in the basement, as you guys know, but when I come upstairs, Loki, like as soon as I open the door and I'm like a few steps from getting onto the main level, his face is in my face, giving me kisses. He's like anytime I appear out of nowhere, he's there. If I take a shower and the door's open, he's there. He's halfway in the shower with me. Like he's always there. And like yesterday, it was before even that we went to the doctors, the vet. I came upstairs and he was just laying down and he was just wagging his tail on the ground. I'm like, this is not Loki. Loki is like a very super playful, curious, I'm in your face puppy. And yeah, I'm pissed. I'm so pissed right now. I am so mad. It's not even funny because I'm mad. Yes, and that's why I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna let Kendall go exactly what Lynette said so that if they made a mistake, they said that we can come back in anytime if there's an issue with it. So we're going back in and hopefully they can repair everything and it's not as a drastic surgery. And it just sucks to have him opened up in the same area like within 2 weeks. I'm mad. I'm mad. And also his cone looks absolutely disgusting. I don't even know. And everywhere we go, they don't have a cone his size right now. So hopefully we can at least get another cone when we're there too. Like you can't wear shorts in my house right now because his cone is like, like I have so many bruises on my arm and my back from his cone thing. So yeah, they should do it. I'm really happy that my vet was able to squeeze him in yesterday because Saturdays are usually the busiest days for vets because most dog parents work Monday through Friday, so they were able to squeeze us in. And they love Loki there. Like anyone that sees Loki, they love him. Even in the email when we were showing the people his swelling in his stomach, they're like, Breeding Man, we love Loki. Loki is because he's a good boy. He really is a good boy. He's playful. He's a little mischievous, but he's that bad that you're like, oh my god, you're so cute, but you're so bad. And it's not like bad like biting things. It's more like I found something. I'm gonna just eat the heck out of it. So, or like even inside of his cone, they try to fix it too, like tape. And I'm like, I'm about to staple gun this, but I'm afraid if like a staple comes out, his cone will now be like death cone to us. So his he like chewed the whole lining in the part of the flap because he is really trying to get out of this cone, like everything. I know. We tweet like even they said that get the inflatable one, but I don't think anyone understands how flexible Loki is. When people see Loki, they automatically see Great Dane. Yes, because he has the broad chest. His Great Danes have a longer like snout, and Loki has like a little bit like shorter snout than it. So people associate him as a cane corso. But like a Great Dane, able to flex their body in the weirdest freaking positions for them being that big, it's because their bones are just like jelly. Like, have you ever really seen a Great Dane try to clean themselves? They do get in the weirdest positions. And Loki may not physically look like a Great Dane, but his flexibility it is like crazy. We had a pillow on him for 2 days and he was able to bend and contort his body to get to his stitches. And I'm just like, what in the actual And I tried a couple different things and nothing works. And I know if I put clothes on him because Hope puts clothes on Loki all the time. All the time. One, he gets weirdly possessive of them. Like, because Hope found these scarves that, the $5 cow scarves that you get from like Old Navy. Like, she loves putting it on Loki and call him a distinguished gentleman. And if you try to take it off him, you're in for a fight. Like it's a 3-man job. Yeah, he's a pretzel. I have never seen a dog move the way he does. Like you'll be like, there's no way. This shouldn't be possible. His like I want to get it on tape because no one believes me until they see it and they're like, yeah, he needs the cone. He's like, he just even with the cone, he still gets in weird position. Like he's able to get to the base of his tail with the cone on. So, I don't know. He's also called Yoga Puppy. I get it. Everyone that sees him, they're like, "Oh, he's King Corso," and we're like, "But he's also Great Dane." And then the lady was like, "Well, is he?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know his mom. He came out of a Great Dane. Like, she gave birth to him." So, yes, he has a lot of Cane's traits. He's taller than a Cane, though, so that alone should tell them that he's Dane too. But apparently not, not apparently. But yeah, Yoga Puppy is real. Like I will one day I'll take just video of it and just throw it on my one of my stories because I've never seen a dog, and he also sleeps really weird. Like the weirdest positions you ever seen. Like he was on the top of the stairs with on his back with his legs up snoring, and I'm like, or what, like before we changed our couches, that we had two sofas and they were kind of like this from each other. He knows how to climb on the back of like sofas like he's a freaking panther, and I've seen him lay on the edge of us on the top of the sofas like where you rest your head at. He's a very unusual and agile, flexible dog. Like Paw Patrol come and recruit Loki. He's pretty crazy. I love him because of that craziness. But yeah, I'm I'm mad. When Kindle called me from the vet, I was holding in tears and anger because it's not the vet's fault. The vet caught what I basically was feeling was wrong. I am pissed. Okay. I want to set things on fire and cause mayhem, but it's not going to make the situation better. But I express my feelings because they're valid. So it's what I feel. So yesterday I basically cut out a bag and just was chilling with Loki. No Bixby. No. Mm-mm. I say chilling with Loki and Bixby comes on because it plays puppy YouTube for him. So, um, so yeah, I cut out the keyed moth, and I'm hoping to do that after I film. I don't think my filming is going to take very long today. I need to cut everything out right now, prep it, and I have some cool applique designs I want to put on it. I got to pull all my hardware. There's not a lot of components to the Oro Rosso one, but I think you're going to want to make them. And I'm not going to lie to you, just like the Magda is super addictive to make, because once you after you make one, you're going to make another one because you're just like there is a fast project. I think that you have something in that kind of facility where you're going to get a project that you're going to want to make multiple of. So I need to pull my hardware, and I already have the fabric I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the clay sienna from Mormino. I'm obsessed with that. Whenever I have a little extra from a sale, I buy 2 rolls of that. I'm obsessed with the clay sienna. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I think I'm going to do the applique, like 3 different colors of browns that goes with the sienna to give it like that rustic look. And I think that's it. I'm going to do that. And then Kendall and Hope are supposed to help me clean and move things around. And then once I clean and move things around, I'll work on the keyed moth. And hopefully throughout the week, I can get the room organized as possible. And then hopefully this time next week, I'm going to be showing you what my room looks like all live. I think I figured out how to organize my my zippers, so I'm going to be getting a buttload of rubber bands. I don't know why I never thought of it like this. Okay, so there's one person I seen that has like the spools that are flat that are like made out of cardboard or chipboard, and they put a rubber band, and then how your zippers actually come in the mail. I never thought about just rolling them with my hands and putting a zipper. That if you've seen my, and you're probably like, does know if I do it that way? If you've seen my zipper drawer, you would be ashamed of me. It's a hot mess. It just looks like, oh, like, you know, those extension cord drawers that they're not rolled and they're just all on top of each other. And when you're trying to get one extension cord, like you get like a ball, that's my zippers. I'm not going to fake the funk with you. It's a bad scenario. Yeah, thank you. I'm definitely, I think everything will be okay. I'm just glad that we caught it and we weren't like, okay, 7 to 14 days will get better. I'm glad that we were, persistent parents. Like, no, something's not right. Oh, I know. I seen the shoe wall hanger one. I don't have I have a farm door that goes in and out, so I can't use that one. I did use it when I was in the smaller room, and it does work brilliant. I have a lot of zipper tape. See, I buy zipper tape like people buy clips. Like, if something looks unusual or it's a weird color, I'm all about it. So what I think I seen one other person have the ornament box. They kind of put it inside the drawers where like they put all the blue zipper tapes over here, all the red here, all this, and then they put a line and then they did the same thing. I have two drawers that are just for zipper tape, and I know I can compress them and make them more manageable where I'm not pulling out like Christmas lights every time I take one zipper tape out. Yeah, it's a lot like a zipper tape because the thing is that when you see a really pretty zipper tape, you buy it, but all zipper tape is like you don't like for me, I go through a lot of black, red, I go through the primary colors, but out of coil colors, I use a lot of antique. But then I'll get something like gold zipper pulls and I don't have anything with gold, so then I wind up buying stuff and it's a never ending process. But yeah, I need to organize that ASAP. And my fabric wall is doing good. I actually need to get more of the boards. My fabric wall is doing good. Eventually I would like to get it like Danielle's. Have you seen her video? I literally like am jealous of how her organization and color coordinating skills are. She has a very similar setup where it's like there aren't fabrics on boards, it's in a shelf, but hers are literally color coded like a rainbow. It goes from like a blue to light blues to yellows, and like they go down. I'm like, how the hell did you do that? I mean, I have weird OCD, but that is some crazy organization. You're magic. You're a superhero. You need to use your superhero powers and help other people with their organization of fabric. um, so she has like a crazy wall. She's like, well, this is just my wovens. My wovens, I don't even have them theme organized. Like, and the thing is Kendall literally does try to put them in themes, and then I mess it up every time. Like every single time. Howdy. Yeah, like I love the way the organized like I want to take pictures against it because there's a lot of people in the testing groups that will take pictures against like their fabric wall. And actually it's a really cool backdrop if you think about it because there's something that is in your bag that's so it looks like one of the colors against the wall. And it always looks cool, but mine's are never organized 100%. Like they're on the bolt, but sometimes if I'm looking at a print, I'll take my fabric like this is the fabric on the bolt and I'll leave it off. And so like now it's like hanging on the side. So I got to go back and clip every single one of them. That's it. My interfacing wall is not that bad. Actually, I was really surprised how well that area, that little nook holds everything because I have a lot of interfacing. Yep. So yeah, I don't organize I'm not that cool to organize things by theme or color. I don't think I have the patience for it, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's when it does look organized, that's Kindle, not me. Not me at all. Mm-mm. Nope. But I need to figure out also knits. I don't have a whole lot of knits, but the knits that I do have, they fit in 3 dresser drawers. I feel like I'm folding them wrong or something. So I'm gonna try this one thing where this lady I seen on TikTok, she folds them like towels where she rolls them in really nice and tight. I'm gonna try that. I keep saying I'm gonna make Christmas pants and pajamas, and I have yet to do that. So I think I might do that for like Christmas in July to start prepping like clothes and pajamas for Christmas. And I'm really excited because we're in April and 6 months away from Halloween is April 30th. So we're going to be having May's going to be fun because we get to do the 6 months before Halloween as well as May the 4th. You know, I'm going to be really excited about this month. So that I have a couple bag ideas planned that are themed around either Halloween and or May the 4th. That's why this bag is going to be something really super nerdy with Star Wars. Because we have a couple people, like a couple Star Wars people coming to AwesomeCon, a couple Star Trek people, a couple people from Supernatural. There's so many, some of the actors from Bad Batch. It's going to be a pretty big AwesomeCon. Yeah, I actually put, because I never really get a lot of canvas. I usually only have like a yard and a half. I just stick them on the boards. I feel like they fold up neater than the woven, but that's just my personal thoughts. My waterproof canvas, Kindle rolls them with my vinyls. Now, Mr. Oh, I did that. He does, yeah, he does do that. He also rolls my vinyls, but he also causes chaos and mayhem. Because sometimes, occasionally, Kindle does not know what is stabilizer interfacing. For example, I was looking for my DHL 2010 heavy. I know I had it. I bought some. I bought some from Catherine, and he rolled it on a vinyl roll. I am like tearing apart my room. Like, did I accidentally throw this away? It was trash day yesterday. No, no, no. It's rolled in the vinyl section. I'm ripping and roaring through my room. And like, here's the thing. I've already been 100% that Hulk smash should be like tattooed across my forehead. If I can't find anything, it's like watching a really bad movie of someone just tearing apart their thing to try to find a treasure box. Until I find it, I can't go to the next step. Like, I physically can't go to the next step. So there's that. I don't know if anyone else has that. Um, so I think that's it. Tomorrow I have like I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm like 100% like if there's something if there's an issue for me preventing me from getting to the next step and I know I have it, I will destroy everything in my path to find it. It just, I don't know. It's probably why I can't hold the ring in the Lords of the Rings, because I would just probably put it on and just like, okay, I can put cast the ring in fire, and they're like, well, can you? You keep wearing the ring and getting influence. We're like, don't touch me, my precious. Yeah, I do the regular canvas, and like wax canvas I have a drawer for. Like, because I just fold it. Like, once I'm done with it, I fold it and I put it in this drawer, so that way no lint, no nothing can go into it. Um, so I put that in, I have that's in my main drawer, and then I have this drawer right underneath there is just like unusual vinyls. Like, so all my vinyl corks are above, like all my short vinyls and all my corks are above where the leather is. But I have vinyls that are like, I have like this pink crocodile one that I swear I do not know where I got this. It has to be over 4 years old, but it doesn't have a match. So I just put it in this drawer. So like if there's a smaller project, I can use it in the future. Because good rule of thumb, if you're getting the short rolls, get two, because straps and crossbody things, that'll take up like half your roll right there. So yeah, it's bad. But I did find some really cool browns and tans to go with the clay sienna, and I'm going to cut that out, and I'm going to start prepping for this video, and I'm really excited. I think you guys are going to like it. There are some very interesting techniques, and when I break it down in the video, you're going to know what techniques I'm talking about, and I'm going to be really candid and open with you and express to you what other people did um, during testing, because during this part of the testing, my first bag, I actually had to scrap it because I did not do a very specific step correct. And if I would have did this right, I wouldn't have had to scrap it. And I probably could have unpicked everything and did it that way, but sometimes I get lazy. I'm not gonna lie. It was only like the top part. So I was like, I could cut out another top part, and I have lots of zippers. So I find when you backstitch on faux vinyl with nylon, like the nylon teeth, if you don't unpick it correctly, it frays everywhere. And I'm like, I'm not willing to put this back into another bag, and the zipper might be faulty because it's been stitched down already. Yeah, I was okay. So Kindle, okay, above, all my vinyls are in like this. kind of like corral thing. Like they're like sheep, but they're inside of this thing in a gate. Right above that, he has a flat, large shelf that holds my leathers. I don't have a lot, but it holds all the leathers that I do have. And that's where I actually start putting my cork, because cork is my precious. I That is my precious. And then that's when I do the shorter vinyls. Like if I buy vinyls from like Backstitch or um one of the places I normally go, I just throw them up there and I know they're all safe and protected, especially if they're the glow in the dark. I don't want them anywhere where they can get scratched, because I figure when it glows in the dark and if it's got scratch, it's going to be really noticeable. So I usually fold those in onto itself and then put them up there. Especially vinyls that come, I only buy the 18 by 54 from Lauren, and I'll buy the one from Emmeline Bag. And I bought some actually recently from Blue Calla. Holy heck, have you guys seen her vinyl? That was my first time ever. I mean, I have her patterns, but she, like, again, I expressed that she has patterns that are exclusively to a kit that you can't get a PDF of. It's exclusively to the kit. So I bought 1 or 2 kits because I love exclusively patterns, because it makes me feel like I got something that no one else has. I'm a Leo, okay? um, so I got one of those and I was like, well, since I'm ordering for her, let me order 3 vinyls. They're beautiful. If you're in Canada, don't sleep on Blue Callas. Like seriously, they're absolutely gorgeous. Um, Hold on, I think I can show you one of them, because I was planning on cutting it out, because I was like, this is so pretty. So I got a green, and I always go for a tan or a brown, because those are the primary colors I use. But look at this green. Blue Calla. This is called Moss. This is so pretty. Okay, let me put it, this is up next to a brown. Even up to a red. It is really, I haven't seen one like, it's really, really pretty. And the back is the flannel, but not the fuzzy. You've been messing with vinyl, you know what I'm going to talk about. It's not, like, this is a fuzzy backing vinyl. This one's a smooth vinyl flannel backing, but it's not as fuzzy as this one. I'd sometimes like the fuzzy because when you put it on something, it just sticks. That's why I like Lauren's Luxe, because if you are putting if you're using foam, you could just put it on the back and it'll just stay. Like, you don't have to worry about glue, none of that. But yes, this, I got the Moss. I got like a, I don't know where the other ones are, but I wanted to use this. This is so pretty. Like, it's like really beautiful marbled, but it doesn't look like the marbled from Fabric Wholesale Direct, because I've got the green, no, the blue, and it's pretty, but then this green is really, really nice. It's going to be turned into some kind of hobbit bag, but I really like it, right? Because Kendall's a Leo too, and same with Hope. There's a house full of Leos. So, where all of our allergies are like sucky right now. Oh, Celine, I don't know. I know she has kits that have it, because, hold on, I'll show you. I got this a while ago because there was a bag that I seen Amy use, and when I went to the site, I was like, where is the kit? I mean, where's the pattern? And you only can get the pattern with the kit. So I bought 2 kits. I got this March 8th. I'm just now showing you guys this too. She had really fast shipping. I'm trying to see what colors did I get. Literally doesn't say the color. It just says 3 yards of faux leather, but they were all different colors. I got the Bloom Box kit, and it had, look at this, and it comes with clear vinyl too. Remember I said my clear vinyl game sucks? It still does though. Look at that. That's so cute. So I'm all about, her kits are really cute. So I like getting kits so that way I can, wait, hold on. So they're both Bloom Box, but this is why I keep receipts to see if he can say what I got. But if it does, then I'm going to have to. No, it sure says sewing kits, so hold on. That's funny. It says sewing kits. I was like, yeah, it was my first time buying from her that wasn't just a pattern, because normally I buy patterns. My favorite time to buy from her is in the beginning of when fall hits winter, and like when they get the first snow. Every time it snows, there's a different pattern that's on sale for 25% off. Okay, so for the vinyl, I got the Blossom color, which is this really pretty brown. Like it looks like real leather, and a brown. So yeah, I have a tendency of going Hobbit colors when I purchase from somebody the first time, because it's a bag. They're bags I frequently get asked to get made. And brown also works really good for Harry Potter and my Star Wars. So I always get brown. But for the Bloom Box, I got the Petunia pouch with the scrolls, and then what was the other one? I only got this. This one is the ginger pouch in the in Belle Eclipso. So she has these. I didn't know about it until I was one day just browsing on her site, because how I stumbled upon it, which is funny because I buy patterns from her, but somebody had this really cute bag that had pineapple pulls, and I was like, oh my God, I've never seen pineapple pulls like that. I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but I want these pulls. And they were like, oh, I got them from Blue Calla. So I was like, okay, let me browse through your site. And I got the pulls in antique and in rainbow. I always get 4. I try to always get 5, because there's always that one bag that has like a lot of zippers, but I got 4 on each. And then I seen the Petunia, and I was like, oh, where's the pattern? I'll buy the pattern. And it comes only with the kit. And then that's how I stumbled upon the ginger one too. So it comes fully in and has all the interfacing, the patterns right here, the yardage of fabric, and the zipper tape and the hardware you need. So I was like, why not? I like having exclusive patterns. I don't know why. So we did that. I got those 2, and then that's when I bought the 3 faux vinyls. I never bought faux vinyl from her before, but I really like the weight of it, and the colors are really beautiful. I even like her zipper pulls are so unique. That's just a little butterfly. And so I like weird zipper pulls. Like my favorite zipper pulls from Sally Tomatoes are the unicorns, because I never see anyone use them, and then when I use them, people are like, "Oh my God, where'd you get them from?" Yeah. Ooh, yeah. She has newer hardware too. I think she like has like gold. I definitely probably will check it out after the convention. I think I have I purchased like a lot of hardware recently for the conventions, and then I usually do another heavy convention after I sold everything. Then I'll do another pull, like a hardware pull, where I buy hardware from different places. I definitely like Country Cow's hardware. There's something about her antique brass, Chef Kiss. Always get stuff from Emmeline Bag. Always get stuff from Mormino, and I was about to say so whatever. Definitely. Some of my favorite D rings ever are from So Sweetness, because they're a D ring, but then they have like a bar it's a D-ring and then like a bar underneath. So you feed your strap through the bar and you never have your D-ring going around. And I know it sounds really simple, but that makes me happy because there's nothing that irritates me more than when I see one of my bags and the D-ring just keep flipping, no matter how close you sew towards the edge of the straight edge. So she has that, and I never had an issue after that. So I usually do a huge haul, and maybe I'll do is after my convention when I'm all rested up, I will like have Hope help me broadcast so you can see me what I purchase and how I purchase, if that's something that you're interested in, because it all for me it's all depends on what you sell and or what you make as a hobby or what you give to family and friends. My stuff is super nerdy, but there's certain primary colors in nerdy that work out. Like getting anything red, blue, brown, or whatever, I could turn into any kind of superhero. It's not a big thing. I struggle with pink. Every time I get a pink thing, I'm like, what am I supposed to make? Like, I have something pink now, and I was gonna do it for Marie from Aristocats, but I cannot find the Camelot fabric that I've had for like a zillion years. So instead, I have this really beautiful light fawn color that's like a deer. It's not Bambi. It's just like a regular deer print I'm going to be using for it. But yeah, I struggle with pinks. So like purples, I know I could turn into a Disney princess or a Disney villain, like, but like pinks, just some colors it don't work really well for me. Yeah, that D-ring is amazing. I'm do not sleep on So Sweetness's D-ring. If your D-ring constantly like turns around no matter how close you get it or how far you get those rivets up, that might be your answer. And like her prices are really good. So I like to look for different hardware from different people. I always go in the line bag. Occasionally I got some stuff from Fireweed Stitch that blew my mind. Both of my tester bags for Ora Rosa are Fireweed Stitches, and their hardware, they have things called like squabbles. They're not quite ovals and not quite squares. Gorgeous. Absolutely chef kiss. She also has the Louis Vuitton. I'll show you. Hold on. She also has the. I can't show you the pattern, but I can show you some hardware. She also has the Louis Vuitton swivel clips, and they come in a little 4-pack. I wish these things didn't have so much plastic, but I get it. That's out of their control because that's how it's packed in China and whatnot. But man, I hate all this plastic. And she has really nice bag feet. And these are my favorite right now. They're like squabbles. They're not quite circles or squares. And I'm really feeling her hardware and even her end caps. They're like rounded a little bit. And her zipper pulls. I'm a sucker for zipper pulls. Like, so whenever I buy from her, I buy a set to make sure I have enough zipper pulls from her because these are one of my all-time favorite zipper pulls. I just can't get them all the time. Look at how... Don't tell me these are not pretty. So, yeah. So that's Fireweed Stitch. And she has like, if she has this really inexpensive way to ship to us next day through FedEx. I'm not too sure how she does it. I don't ask questions in reference to that. I just appreciate having my stuff the next day. And she has like cool things like, have you seen me in videos drawing lines? This is her pen. Fireweed Stitch. Oh, let me see if I can pull it up. Fireweed Stitches. Share. If anyone listening to this after this airs and you don't see the link, you have to give the link 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes I try to go back and put it in the description box, but if I'm working on something else or I will forget. And I don't mean to, but sometimes it happens. I do try to put it in there, but sometimes what happens is that how you don't see the comments for 24 to 48 hours, sometimes I can't edit the description box for a while because it's still uploading. I don't know why YouTube does that with me. I could upload a video and it'll be there, but my lives, I don't they're you guys can see them the same day, but you won't see all the comments for like 24 to 48 hours. And that's just them's are the breaks. Because I have got comments like, you didn't put the link. And I'm like, no, I did. I put the link in the chat like several times. Oh, they do the circle ones? Okay, I might have to go to her because those are the circle ones are my jam right now. I love the way they look and how thick they are. They're just, I don't know, they're so beautiful. And I'm kind of feeling these back feet a lot, like a lot. I need to make sure I put get leather washers. Yeah, because trust me, I get what happens is people will message me like, I didn't get the link. Can I get the link? And I'm like in the middle of sewing, and I'm like, I feel so bad. I can't get you the link right now. Just bear with me. I don't know why, and I can't go back into YouTube Studio and try to edit the live itself because for some odd reason on my end, like if you go into my YouTube Studio right now, the video we did yesterday live, it's still uploading, processing everything. I can't do anything while it's processing. And I've looked on my tablet, I've looked on my computer, and then I talk to other YouTubers and they're like, yeah, sometimes lives take a little longer because unlike something being filmed where a person can check to make sure it's censoring it, to make sure it's not like, oh, something bad, like doing something bad, they have to watch the whole thing that's live and look through every single comment to make sure there's nothing that's going to harm a kid or harm somebody else or cause self-harm, which actually makes a lot of sense. And I kind of have some weird respect for YouTube off of that because with a video, they can fast forward and like have all these little things that can ID somebody, like little red flags saying, nope, they're doing something that's not right. And they could slow down and watch it. It's a whole thing. It's something pickle tickles, or it was something so tickles, or I'll have to put you in Amanda's group, and if you're part of Suicides on Facebook, you could just go in her group and go underneath the thing, and you should be able to see where she got her stuff. I'll put the Suicide group. Hold on. I'll put the Suicide group link. And then you can ask her in the group, or you can just look up the live that we did together, and it should be somewhere in the comments as well. Unless if you go into my thing, I posted the video, and I think there's links also in the description box so that you can also look there. So yeah, unfortunately, when there's a live, there's not much I can do to the description box until a couple days later, and then I completely forget what I'm supposed to be putting in the description. But by that time, everything should be, all the lives that are linked into there should have it. But yes, those are my the zipper pulls that I am like loving at this moment. I love the way they look. They're like nice and clunky, and they look really cute. So I am about to head off, finish, probably stuff a donut in my face, finish this coffee, and cut out all the stuff that I need for prepping for the bag. And then I'm going to go into setting up the room with the lights and everything. I think I have a really good angle now that I've been using in Patreon, and I like the way it looks because it's like a direct view into me sewing. And then I have another aerial one that I'm really liking a lot too. So I'm going to set up the cameras and give it a go. Yeah, Sweet Tickle Okay, and I'm super mature because every time I say their name, I giggle. Like it's so there's that. Um yeah, but also look at Fireweed Stitch. If you've been trying to I've been wanting to do the Maggie 55. Do I have it? The Maggie 55 Sophie bag. That is another bag that I want to get done this week. Coming up. I have a lot, 3 ones in my bag plate. Narcissus, Maeve, 4. I need to film Aries. Then I want to make the Narcissus, Maeve, and the Sophia. I have hardware for all of them. And I have the time. So I think if I can do one bag and give it a day and a half for each bag so I can slowly do it. I really, really want to make the Sophia so bad. And I have all the hardware for it. And I want to make that cool braid that she does for the handle. I'm really excited about that one. I love me some Maggie 55. So I have an idea to make it a really classy Star Wars bag. It's gonna happen. I like with like Padma's like embroidery for when she was Queen Amidala. So I will talk to you guys all later. I hope everyone has a really good Sunday. You guys stay safe, relax, and if you're able to do some happy sewing time, that's great. I will talk to you all later. Bye.